Yeah, I don't know what happened. For some reason, Windows is changing up, or OBS is not able to find my Blue Yeti. It is so strange because the Blue Yeti is still here, but I think it's an OBS issue because Blue Yeti is still here and it's set up the way I have the stream set up is for the microphone or for audio input. I specified that I wanted the Blue Yeti, but for some reason it got changed. So like the first 4 minutes of this stream, the first couple of minutes I went to the kitchen to get myself something to drink, but then I started talking and then I was trying to explain why I deleted the last 2 sessions of this game when I noticed that the microphone is not working. And that was the reason why I deleted the 2 sessions of my first attempt at playing this game, because the first session was 2 hours long, and everything was recorded properly. But then the second session, where I finished the remainder of the stage, I finished the boss fight. I think it took me 40 minutes before I got annihilated. There was no sound, so for some reason OBS is not connecting to the Blue Yeti, which is really weird. And it happened again this time. I was looking at the when I was explaining that, I was looking at the mic dial, and I see that nothing's moving. So yeah, very strange. Anyway, so yeah, I'm replaying this game. First time it didn't go so well. The journey towards the boss actually was pretty easy, but then once we arrived at the boss was able to kill this off rather swiftly. Yeah, I'm using a custom deck now instead of the default recommended deck for the game. I'm still using the same 4 characters. They actually have 6 characters in this game, but I'm still using the same 4 characters, but I customized their spells, their 4 abilities. Kukurito now is going to focus really on just healing. He has like 4 healing spells and 1 initiate, which is a buff, a debuff. Palsette and Shay, they're going to focus on damaging the enemies. And then even like Holland is going to focus really on just tanking. I mean, because the tank cards apparently was able to push his rank to 5, because there's like a number on the top right hand corner of the cards, and then you have to tally them up, and then to check to see what rank your character is going to end up being. It looks like focusing on tanking increases your character rank. So he has only 1 damage card, which just also happens to be an exploration card. Anyway, okay, so let us begin. So we're gonna move to the first step here, and which summons 2 enemies. Okay, so we have the pit snake and the big mouth. Okay, Holland goes first. So what I should do is start accumulating threat or aggro on him. So, we have to roll the dice, of course. Oh my god. That sucks. That's why they have one of those bold things. Well, I can use, oh no, I don't want to mess that up. I gotta find something that I can use to help me with rolling the die. We'll just re-roll both of them. Do I have a box or something? I don't. Okay. You just have to be careful. I was gonna say that I can use the what do you call that? A summoning circle for the Skylanders, but I don't want to damage that. I don't know how the sensor works on that plate. I don't want to keep throwing dice on it until until it breaks. Probably be a bad idea. Okay, so I gain 1 soul and 1 force. So I'm going to assign the force to Shay. Okay, and then Holland goes first. I'm going to go ahead and have him the pit snake only has, oh, the pit snake is a stealth enemy though, so which Cool Hunt actually will be able to do that if she empowers that, because Cool Hunt will be able to bypass ignore. So it's leaf cutting strike, but I don't have the force token is with Shay. And Big Mouth actually does a lot of damage. Jeez, look at that. Crazy. Okay, so I should use Taunt. I'm going to go ahead and use Taunt on Holland, so I get 3 aggros. And now it is Shay's turn. I think she should use Cool Hunt to get rid of Pit Snake, just to get rid of it. So she's going to empower Cool Hunt with Ignore Stealth, so she's able to attack the Pit Snake even though it's stealth. And there's no threat to move between the heroes. So the Pit Snake is taken care of, and we also move 1 space without triggering the event. Okay, because of the Cool Hunt has that +1 exploration icon. Okay, now it is Kukurito's turn. And I'm going to use Initiate. And that will debuff. We're going to go ahead and debuff Big Mouth because the first attack is 4 damage. So we're going to go ahead and debuff Big Mouth. What does that mean, a debuff? There's a debuff. Oh, every first section will have that, because when you debuff the enemy, you can only debuff them once, and it will only cover like the first step or the first action that they have on the card. Okay, and now we are at Palsette, and Palsette has a +1 empower. So let me see here. We can't really kill off this Big Mouth. So what I should do is just I'm going to use Initiate as well to buff our teammates. So I'm going to give 1 to Kukurito. I can give him 2 actually, right? Kukurito can have 2 buffs. But you know what? I'm gonna give 1 to Kukurito and then maybe 1 to herself. Okay. Alright. Okay, now it is the enemy's turn, and then next round Shay is going to be the leader. Okay, so Big Mouth is going to remove 2 aggro from the highest aggro, the champion with the highest number of aggros. So he took away 2 from Holland, but that's okay because he still has 1. So all the attacks are going to go to him, and then Big Mouth is going to attack for 3. So Holland got 3 damage. And that's fine. He's tanking. He has 32 health, so I'm not worried at this point. Okay. And then now we're going to move to this... we're going to move to the key area here. And since there's an enemy, we're not able to discover the weakness for the boss, which is Raging Boar. Because if you land on a key site and there's no mob, so there are no enemies, you've taken care of the enemies like from the previous steps, then you're able to claim that key. Okay, so now Shay gets to move first, and then we're going to roll the dice, and we got 2 souls, which is fine. You need souls to cast your ultimate. All of the different characters have an ultimate skill. To use it, they have to bypass their turn and then cast the ultimate. But you can only cast the ultimate once you get 12 souls. Oh, and then every time you defeat an enemy, you also gain a soul. So, us defeating that snake earlier, we got additional 1 soul for that. Okay. Alright, so now it is Shay's turn. There's no more enemies coming in because we're at the key site and there's no enemies. They don't spawn at the key sites. So let's see what we can do here with her. We can use the Grand Saver to damage for 4. But the problem with this is she's gonna get aggro. So, oh, and then we'll take care of Big Mouth with just this attack. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then we gain 1 soul. Okay. And now Kukurito's turn. I'm going to go ahead and pass. So then I get my spell back. And then Palsette's turn, I'm also going to pass and I get my spell back. And then Holland, I'm also going to pass and I'll get my spell back. Okay. Okay, so now this is going to be problematic. Next step is 2 enemies and they get to attack first immediately as soon as they come in, because there's that ambush with the fire icon there. Let me make sure though, because I've never been ambushed before, so let me just look at the book here, the manual. I think that's how it works, but let me just make sure. Fire spaces. These steps are dangerous areas. Mobs appearing here will ambush you. As with the blue steps, draw as many mob cards as indicated and use the same rule as above. Immediately after placing the new mob cards, they attack. This ambush is done before any at round start effect on skill cards. After the ambush is resolved, slide the mob down a bit to show it has already activated this round. Will not activate again during the enemy actions phase. After the ambush, complete the round in a standard manner. Okay. Yeah, so I was right. Okay. So, they're going to just attack us. Oh, and then she also gets... I can't forget that she got... So this is going to be bad because Shay has... I should have been more careful before I used Grand Saver there, because now Shay has the most aggro. So the Screamer looks like the first action is everyone gets attacked for 2. and it can be avoided. You can't use a shield. So, I mean, you can't use your shield token. So everyone gets attacked for 2. And then he is going to debuff 1. I think that's what it means. Or remove a buff, maybe? Let me see. Remove 1 buff or shield token from the target. The targeted hero chooses which to remove. Any combination may be chosen. Okay. So he's going to remove 1 buff. And that's between Kukurito and Palsette. And since they don't have aggro, so we can choose because they're both the same rank. So I'm going to go ahead and just choose the buff for Kukurito because he has 12 health and Palsette only has 6. Well, it doesn't even really matter, right? Because the buff, it doesn't really help with anything but boost your spells. So defense-wise, it doesn't do anything. But since we want him to be able to cast good healing, so maybe we'll just take debuff or take away the buff of Palsette, and then he's gonna attack for 3, and that's gonna be Shay because Shay has the most aggro, and it's 3 attack points. Let's see here. So it's going to be 5. So 4 plus 1. You know what? Maybe what I should do is I'll use the health counter from Marvel Champions for this game to keep track of the health, because you know the using these tokens are actually not the most convenient way to do it. I mean, we can always put something like digital on the screen. I can always do that, but that's just going to take a lot more every time I play. But you know, I have to go back and forth and go to the keyboard and then just type, you know, change things, change the overlay on the screen. Might have to do that though, just for fun. But anyway, okay, so the Screamer is done, and then now we have the Lamia, and then the Lamia is going to debuff everyone for 2. So it doesn't even really matter, you know, us picking, you know, whatever. He's debuffing everyone for 2. So since we only have 1 buff left on Kukurito, so that's taken out. And then the Lamia is going to attack for 3. So now Shay is down to 10 health points, and the Lamia is also going to put one of her abilities on cooldown. So I'm going to pick the Blade of the Spirit Eye. Okay. Well, maybe not, because that actually has, yeah, that's a really good attack card. So I'm going to instead deactivate or put Rapid Punch on cooldown. Okay. Now that that's done, it's actually Kukurito is going to be the leader for the next round. Okay. So Kukurito is going to start. We're going to roll the dice. And we got 1 soul and 1 force token. And we're going to give it to Kukurito. Okay, so Kukurito is going to heal. +4, 6 + 4, what is that? Oh, but when you heal, you also gain aggro. Oh, God. You know, 6 is good enough, right? 6 points of healing. What about 4 + 2 is 6, 5. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and empower one heal here. And we're going to heal for 6. He gains 1 aggro for healing, and he's going to heal Shay for 6. Okay. Now it is Palsette's turn. Palsette can empower every round. So, so Palsette is going to use an energy bolt, empowered energy bolt, which means that it's going to attack 2 targets for 1 damage. But she also gains an aggro for doing that. And we're going to damage each of these monsters for 1 health each. Okay. Now it is Holland's turn. So Holland's going to use Taunt again. And when you use Taunt, you actually can remove 1 aggro from your teammate. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the one from Shay to just to remove it. Okay, so we remove the one from Shay, so Shay is also 1 now, and then he gains 3. So that way the enemies will only attack him. So he has 4 aggro right now. Okay, so now we're back to Shay. Shay is going to use Blade of the Spirit Eye. That's 2, and then you also remove 1 aggro from you when you use this. So that's 2 plus 2 plus 2. Because when these cards are in cooldown, they actually add +2 to Shay's damage. And since each of them has that buff, so it's 2 plus 2 plus 2, so it's 6. So we're going to go ahead and use that on the Lamia. So Lamia is gone. Get another soul. And since we use the last ability ourselves without it being deactivated due to an enemy's attack or action, we can actually reactivate all of these back without skipping a turn. Alright, so now it is and since the Screamer already took action by ambushing us, it's not going to attack us. So now we're going to move to the next step. Unfortunately, we can't claim this key on the next step because we do have a Screamer here, but now we can just get rid of him. So Palsette is going to be the leader for this round, and Palsette is going to go ahead and use Initiate to debuff this monster, because I don't think we have enough damage to kill him off. Yeah, nope, not enough damage. Okay, so we're just gonna debuff him so he doesn't do that 2 damage on everyone. Okay. Okay, now it's Holland's turn. And Holland is going to use the Leaf Cutting Strike, I think. Let me just think about this for a moment. I don't want to trigger the 3 monsters in the next step. When you use an exploration card and you move your to the next step, it doesn't trigger the monster spawn. So it's just a bonus move for you without any negative effect attached to it. So so maybe what I'm going to do instead is use Fortress, because I'm going to have her use Cool Hunt to skip that next step. But by using Fortress, I can remove an aggro from a teammate, and then I get 1 shield. which will mitigate 1 damage. Okay. And then now it is Shay's turn. Did I actually roll? Oh, I didn't roll a die, did I? I didn't roll the dice. Let me look at my live stream and check that. Because if I didn't roll the dice, then it's a possibility. There's a possibility that I can gain more souls or empower one of these attacks. Let's see here. Let me grab my glasses. Okay. Let me just check the stream. This is a benefit of streaming your board game gameplay, because then you can check to see if you can check to see if you made a mistake. Yeah, I don't think I did, because I'm looking at this now. Okay, so we move, okay. And then I moved, yep, and then I didn't roll the dice. Okay, so we didn't roll the dice. So I'm going to go ahead and roll it now. I mean, we could have gotten an additional shield, but I'm not even going to worry about that. See, we got 2 force tokens. So we're just going to give 1 to Shay. And maybe 1 to... we'll give 2 to Shay. How about that? Okay. You know what? If we don't use if we use the high damage cards, then we can get rid of the screamer. But then we have to deal with 3 additional mobs. So I'm just going to use Cool Hunt. And I'm going to empower. Oh, see, I mean, this is redundant, having the additional star on Shay. We're actually going to give 1 to Kukurito then. So, I'm going to use 1 on Cool Hunt to move 1 aggro to any hero. So I'm going to move the 1 from Palsette to Holland. And then we're going to attack. We're going to move 1 damage to 1 mob. So Screamer now has 2 damage. And then we move 1 space without triggering the effect. Okay. Alright, cool. And then now it's Kukurito's turn. And Kukurito is going to heal again. And we're going to empower that. We're going to empower that by using the second option. This skill generates 0 aggro. So I'm going to do that. Still going to heal for 4. And I'm going to heal Holland. Okay. But the cool thing about that is I don't have to generate any aggro. Alright. Cool. And then now it is the enemy's turn. So the Screamer is going to debuff 1, and he's going to debuff Holland. He's going to get rid of his, unfortunately, his shield. So I shouldn't have cast that. And it's going to damage Holland for 3. And then now we're going to go on to the next step. And that is 1 enemy being generated here. So it's going to be the Metal Worker. And then Holland gets to go first next round. Okay. Let's see here. So I'm going to go ahead and use Fortress. So that's remove one aggro from. No, nobody has aggro. Maybe I should. I'm going to just skip. Let me skip this turn so that I can recover my my cards. And did I add a soul? You know what? It's too late to. I'm not even gonna bother with that. Just have to be careful. You know, every time I beat an enemy, I have to make sure that I move that soul gauge up. Because that's like a couple of rounds ago, so I'm not even gonna bother with it. Because I must have done it. Because I know I did it for Pit Snake. I know I did it for the Big Mouth, but I think I didn't for the Lamia. Should I just? Because I do want to get to that ultimate attack. So maybe, you know what? I'll just check real quick. It doesn't take that long. Let me just check real quick. I'm gonna mute myself here for a sec. Okay, so I did actually move the soul gauge up when I defeated the Lamia, so I just had to make sure. Okay. Now it is Shay's turn, and Shay is going to use Rabbit Punch. That's 1 plus 2, so that's 3 damage. And that is going to get. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of the Screamer, and then we get 1 soul for that. Okay. Now it is Kukurito's turn, and he's gonna damage for 2, huh? Well, not unless I debuff him, then he doesn't damage at all. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do that. I am going to debuff the Metal Worker. So the Metal Worker doesn't do any attacks at all. But the danger here is when we get to the boss and this boss summons 2 monsters, the monsters will get +1 attack because of the combo ability of the Metal Worker. Okay, now it is Palsette's turn, and Palsette can, you know, Palsette can use Healing Wave right now. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use Healing Wave. Just do it now. We're gonna heal everyone for 2, and she gets 1 aggro, which is nothing at this point because he has 5. Okay. Okay. So we heal everyone for 2. Pretty awesome. This goes here. Okay. And now it is the Metal Worker's turn, but Metal Worker can't do anything. Alright, cool. And next turn is going to be Shay's. And then we move on to the boss phase. And the boss actually summons 2 mobs. Oh, they're not too bad except for Big Mouth. We need to shut that down quick. Okay. And then let me just shuffle this. This is the boss attack phase. The boss attack cards. So we get 4. Okay. The first time I played the game, I was able to get both keys. Now I don't even have those 2 keys. I was able to get the boss to like the second phase. So yeah, this is gonna be difficult. With each key, actually, it represents 1 health. So if you were able to gain both of those keys, then you only need to damage the boss for 6. But now we have to damage the boss for 8. Okay. So now it is the hero's turn. We'll start with Shay. Let's see what we can do here. We have that +2 buff, so this is good. So let's get rid of these monsters first. So we're gonna get rid of the big mouth, I think. So let me just go ahead and do that. I'm gonna use Blade of the Spirit Eye. So that's 2 + 2. Oh, don't forget to roll the dice. And we get 2 force tokens. And I'm going to give that to Holland and maybe Palsette. Yeah. No, we'll give both to Holland because he can get additional shield from that. Okay. Alright, so she is going to use Blade of the Spirit Eye to get rid of Big Mouth here. So that's taken care of. 4 damage. And now it's Kukurito's turn. And Kukurito is going to pass, so he gets all of his abilities back. And Palsette, 1 damage. And I can empower it, but I suffer 2 damage. It might be worth it because we're gonna heal anyway pretty soon again. You know what? I'll do it. I'll use Energy Bolt, which is going to generate 1 threat, which is fine because Holland still has 5 and she has 2. And we're going to empower the Energy Bolt using her Empower ability to add +1 damage. But doing that, she suffers 2 damage. So, and that's fine. She's really low health, but she only has 6 health. So now she's at 4. But with the 2 damage, we're able to get rid of the Shadow Hunter. Oh no! No, Shadow Hunter is... Okay, that changes things though. Let's see. Shadow Hunter is actually a stealth creature. So we can't attack it. Oh, let me get this back. So what should we do here? I can just damage him for 1. See, the problem is because of that combo, the Shadow Hunter is going to damage for 9. And what is that? Oh, it's going to attack the leader instead of somebody with the highest aggro. So that's 9 damage on Shay. That is crazy. Wow. Shay is about ready to get fucked. Scary. Okay. So you know what? We're just going to go ahead and do the damage. Just do 1 damage. And then she gets all of her ability back. We'll just do 1 damage to the metal worker. And she gets 1 aggro. Okay. And then now it is Holland's turn. And... Ooh, look at this though. Holland can actually... ignore. If only we have enough damage, but we don't. And this can't be empowered twice. That's crazy. Shadow Hunter is really fucking us up. Okay, I'm just gonna use 2 to empower Fortress, just so that I can get a shield, additional shield. So he has 2 shield tokens. Okay, and now it's gonna hurt for Shay. Alright, so Metal Worker can't do anything, but it's gonna add the combo to the Shadow Hunter. So each of those attacks have +1, so 3, 3, 3, so 9 damage on Shay. Okay. So even if you stack aggro, some enemies attack the leader, you know. So it's not like a foolproof strategy, unfortunately. So you have to always make sure to look at these monster cards when they come in, you know, and strategize. Because I didn't look at that Shadow Hunter card closely. If I notice that it has a stealth, I would have focused on him. Like I know Shay has an ability that can. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'm out of option anyway. So, but I would have maybe debuff it. So when they're stealth, you can still debuff them, right? You just can't attack them, I think. Let me just check here. Oh, they cannot be attacked or debuffed unless they're the remaining enemy. Okay, so you can't even debuff them. So, alright. Anyway, so he can't do anything. He already did his attack, and now it is the boss's turn. And so, the boss is going to attack everyone for 2 damage, and then add what? And then you add 1 threat to the target, but the target is everybody. Wow. Jeez, that's and then when you suffer damage, remove it and you suffer 1 extra damage. But this is crazy. Okay, sure. That's some OP shit. And then everyone gets damage for 1. No, 2. So 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Shay is almost dead. Okay. So we gotta heal the shit out of her. 2 for her. And 2 for Palsette. Okay. And then next, it's gonna gain 2 shield. Bullshit. And then it's going to attack the highest aggro for 3. Okay, we have 2 shields, so it's gonna attack for 1, and then we get rid of 1 shield. I really need to separate the aggro token here from this pile. Gonna move it somewhere else. Put the aggro up here. So it's kind of hard to get to them. So where was I? Okay, it's going to attack him. Attacks for 1 damage only. and we get rid of one shield. That's how it works. Each shield mitigate 1 damage, and then after you use it, after you shield yourself from damage, you have to remove 1 of the token. Okay. Whew. All right, so now it's back to the hero turn. Hero's turn, and Kukurito is going to start. We're gonna roll the dice, and we got 2 plus. What does that mean? I think that's 2 plus another roll. Let's make sure. Yeah, 2 force tokens and get another roll. So now we're at 3 force tokens. And we get to roll again. Oh, they really want to give me another token. Okay, so we have 4 force tokens. We are going to give 2 to Kukurito. Oh, you can only choose one or the other. This one you can empower twice. So you know what? I'm going to give. Oh, that's good. Okay, I'm going to give 1 to Palsette. I'm going to give 1 to 2 to Kukurito, and then 1 to Mason. Or maybe 1 to yeah, 1 to Shay. Okay, so Kukurito is going to use high heal, and Kukurito is going to pay that with 2 force tokens, so it generates no threat, and that is going to heal for 6. We're going to heal Shay. Okay, and now it's Palsette's turn. And Palsette is going to use her own empower plus the 1 force token to use healing wave with +4. So healing wave that heals for 6. Okay, and then she gets 1 threat. I mean 1. Oh, that's bad. She has 3 now, so we got to be careful about that. But she heals for 6, so per person. Wow, that's good. Look at that. Everyone's fully healed. Very nice. Love it. Okay. And then now it is Holland's turn, and Holland is going to use Taunt. And with Taunt, he's going to get 3 for himself. Look at how many freaking aggros. He's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 aggros. Oh, the funny thing is, his max aggro is 5, so you can't even generate more than that. Okay, my bad. I get too excited. But the reason why we use this is just so that we can remove 1 from Palsette. Okay. But he's at max aggro. Okay, they don't want you to keep accumulating too many, because then the game would be too easy. Okay. So now it is Shay's turn, and Shay is going to use Grand Saver. And I'm going to empower it with a force token to add 1 buff for myself, and I'm going to be attacking for 2 plus 2 plus 2. So 2, 4, 5, 6. 6 damage that we can use on. Should we use it on the boss? We're gonna use it on the metal worker. So let's just get rid of him. So he's gone, and we get another soul. Now we only have to deal with the stupid Shadow Hunter. Okay. Well, but the Shadow Hunter is next. So he's going to attack for 2, 4, 6. 6 on Kukurito. Remember, he doesn't attack the person with the highest aggro. He attacks the leader. So on each of those attacks. So Kukurito gets 6 damage, which is not too bad. And now let's see what the boss is going to do. So X plus 1 shield. Are you fucking kidding me? Stage number 0, because this is the first stage. We have 6 stages in this game. So 0 plus 1 is 1. So he gains another shield. Dear Lord. And then he summons 2 freaking oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Let me make sure what that means. I think the, yep, summon. But they don't get to attack. Hold on, let me see here. Okay, they're not attack this round. They will, but the round is almost over. So they're gonna attack like once we get to the new round. I think that's really a description for because there's some mobs that also summon more mobs. So you know when they do that, it's gonna be to the right. So then do they get to attack you after they get summoned? Because we're moving from left to right, and they don't. Okay. Yeah, these are gonna be very annoying. Okay, and then going to heal for 1, but he's at full health, so. Alright. So now back to the hero's turn. See, even at stage 0, this game is hard. Just to get rid of this Raging Boar boss is very difficult. Which I love, actually. This game is very challenging. I love games that are challenging. And I really like that you can customize your heroes for this game. It plays like an RPG, you know, and I'm primarily a video gamer, so that's why I love this game. When I first heard about it, I was like, oh yeah, that's a game that I have to get. Alright, so Palsette gets to go first. And then this goes, so it's ready to attack us this round. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, we gotta make sure we roll the dice. And we got one more, and we can do a soul action. We got 1 soul and then 2 force tokens, and we get to re-roll. So let's do that. And we got another soul. Oh my god, we can do a soul action. So I'll make sure I check all the ultimates here when we get to the hero's turn, and see if we can use one that's going to help us. Okay, look at this. If we can get rid of all of them using her her ultimate. So Palsette's ultimate is deal 4 damage to all mobs, but not the boss. But you don't get a soul reward for killing the mobs this way. I'm not gonna worry about that as long as we get rid of these, because they all have like 4 or less. So I'm going to definitely use that. But let's figure out who's gonna get the force tokens. I'm going to give it to oh, and I forgot to reactivate these because we used the last ability ourselves. Let's see here. There you go. I'm going to give one to Let's give 2 to no, 1 to Shay, and maybe 1 to 1 to Kukurito. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to pass. So I'm going to get my abilities back, and I can use the ultimate for Palsette, which is deal 4 damage to all mobs, and this goes back to the initial position. But we got rid of all those monsters. It's very powerful. She got a pretty cool ultimate. So now all we have to worry about is the boss. Very cool. Okay. So Holland's oh, and then I forgot to remove this, because I think he got attacked after we gained this. So actually 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he actually gets attacked for 9. Because, oh no, gets attacked for additional 1 damage. Because when you suffer damage, to remove 1 and then suffer an extra damage. So we'll just do that. And this gets removed. Because I think he got that threat first before he got the barrage of attack from the Shadow Hunter. So, okay. But now it is Holland's turn. I'm going to use Leaf Cutting Strike, and we can move the threat to any hero. And I think the way they describe it also, if you move it to someone, because I think you can only have 1 of these per character, but if you move it to someone who already has 1, then it's just going to get you're just getting rid of it. Let me see here. Oh, there's no max limit for threat. Oh. So I guess, yeah, it's fine. And they say there's no limit on threat, so I can just move it to Holland, because he can definitely tank that damage. But let me just check something here. Okay, threat is only applied once per turn, regardless of how many threat tokens a hero has of a specific color. In addition, each hero's threat is resolved individually, meaning the hero with 1 black threat would not cause other heroes to suffer the black threat effects. I mean, that makes sense. Okay. But yeah, I mean, that's not going to hurt us. So I just want to save for Palsette, so we'll just move that here. So he has 2 of those threats. Did I empower this? No, I didn't. Okay. But deal 1 damage. And he has a shield. He has 3 shields, so the damage is blocked completely, but we remove that 1 shield off of him. Okay, so now it is Shay's turn, and I wanted to use, I want to empower the Grand Saver here. Okay. I'm going to empower it by 2, actually. Yeah. Let's just do that, so we can get +1 damage. So it's 2 plus 2 plus 1, so it's 5 damage. And we're going to attack the Boar directly. He has 2 shield, so he's going to get 3 damage. Need to damage him 5 more for 5 more health. Okay. And now it is Kukurito's turn. Kukurito is going to empower the heal to let's empower with +1 with +2 heal because he's going to get 1 aggro, but Holland is at max aggro right now, so no need to worry about that. So we're gonna heal him for 6. Okay, this is going pretty well. Alright, so now it is the boss's turn, and then next round Holland is going to lead. Oh, well, let's not move this too hastily, because the first action here for the Raging Boar, we should have debuffed him. So he's going to attack for 0 + 2, so 2 damage to the leader. So Palsette is going to get 2 damage. And then he's going to debuff everyone. And looks like it's going to get rid of Holland's shield. And then he's going to heal for 1. Why does that? See, I mean, this I don't understand. So heal for 1. Oh, that means for all the mobs as well, not for us. For all the mobs, also heal for 1. So he gets to heal for 1 here. All right. Shit. Okay, so now it is back to the player's turn here, and I'm going to go ahead and use Fortress so I can get. Oh no! Hold on. Let's roll the dice. 1 soul and 2 force tokens, and we're going to give 1 to. We're going to give 1 to Shay. And I'm going to give 1 to Palsette. Okay. So he's going to use Fortress here. Remove 1 threat from an ally. I'm going to remove it from Palsette. And he gets 1 shield. And then now it's Shay's turn. Shay is going to use his Rabbit Punch. It's going to be empowered, so she gets to use she gets a buff, and it's going to be 2 + 1, so that's 3. + 2, that's 5. Okay, so 5 damage. She has 1 shield, so that's 4 damage, and then the shield is taken care of. So we just need to hit him with get rid of 2 more hit points, and then we can move to the next phase. Okay, so now it is Kukurito's turn, and Kukurito is going to debuff the boss. Okay, and then for Palsette, you know what? We don't even have to debuff the boss, because the boss is almost, because once we go to the next phase, actually all of that is taking all of that is actually a reset, so it gets removed. So instead, what I'm going to do with Kukurito is I'm going to just skip, and I get all my spells back. And then once I get to Palsette, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this first phase of the boss by using Energy Bolt. So 1 + 1, but I suffered 2 additional damage for that. But I get to and I get 1 more aggro, 2 more damage. Oh, we gotta heal her. She's at 2 health, but she gets to damage the Raging Boar for 2. So okay, so now it turns over. Next time it's gonna be Shay. Let me just make sure that I get this right this time with the boss. How we move to the next phase. If the boss has taken damage equal to greater of its HP, then it will not have enemy actions in the current round, and will proceed to the next HP phase after the round has concluded. Okay, so he doesn't get to act, and then now the round is concluded, and everything resets for him. Make sure here. Okay, very cool. So now I get to use the other 4 cards for his attacks. Now we go to phase 2. This goes back up here. Okay. All right. So Shay gets to act first this round. Gonna roll at the dice. 2 force tokens. Gonna give 1 to Kukurito, and and then this is all readied up because he used all of his abilities himself. So I'll give 1 to I'll give 1 to yeah, no one can really benefit from this. I mean, all these spells, they can't be empowered more than once, except for a couple of them. You know what, we'll give 2 to Holland. Okay. Alright, so Shay goes first. So we got 2 plus 2 here, and then I'm going to use, I'm going to use Blade of the Eye, of the Spirit Eye, to damage for 2, plus 2, plus 2. So damage for 6. And I also get to remove 1 aggro, but she doesn't have any right now. So right off the bat, we were able to damage this for 6. Very nice. You know, this is good. But yeah, Kukurito needs to heal her first, and then I can get rid of him, and then we can immediately go to phase 3. This is really good. Okay, so that was Shay, and now it's Kukurito's turn. Kukurito is going to go ahead and heal Palsette for 4. And he gets 1 aggro for that. Okay. And then now it's Palsette's turn, and Palsette is going to empower Energy Bolt for plus 1 damage, but she suffers 2 damage for doing that. So that's going to be 2 damage, and he's done for phase 2. Wow, very good. Okay. But she gets 2 damage and 1 aggro. Okay. And now it is Holland's turn. And what I can do with Holland is I can use Fortress. No. What I wanted to do was I didn't even have to use that. I didn't even have to do that. Okay, well, I can use this Fortress. Use Fortress, empower it with using 2 stars, and I get 2 shields, and I also get to remove 1 threat from someone, so I'll remove it from Palsette, aggro, that is. And now round is over. He can't make any move because he's already been damaged for 8. And then now we go to phase 3. Let me just check the setup for phase 3 here. I think we go back to the first 4 cards. Remove the common boss cards on the stage board and replace them with the individual boss cards using the first HP level. Yep, it just goes back to that. Oh, but you know what? The one thing that we didn't do, I forgot to summon 2 mob. So even though, so let's just go ahead and do that, and then we'll have the mob take action before we do all of that crap. So I can just pretend that I don't care about the mobs, and this is my second game, so I'm pretty much still learning. But we didn't really cheat if you look at it realistically, because yeah, we're just gonna say that instead of focusing on these, we're just trying to focus on the boss, and we got rid of the you know, the second phase immediately. But yeah, so every time you move the boss from one phase to the next, you still have to resolve whatever that's shown on the boss space there. So he gets actually two minions here summoned. Okay, so now it is the minion's turn to act. So Skeleton will attack for 2 and then heal for 1. So he's going to attack Holland for 2, and because he has that threat token, so instead of 2, it's going to be 3 attack points. Okay. Oh, and then, but for 3 attack points, he has 3 shield. So none come. He's able to block it completely, but he loses 1 shield after doing that. Okay. And now it is the Fire Drake's turn. And the Fire Drake looks like it's going to attack everyone for 2. Okay. And he's going to attack. With that attack, it's going to be 3 damage because he has this token. But he also has 2 shields, so 3 instead of this. It's just 1 damage instead. And he loses 1 shield. Okay, and then he's going to attack Shay for 3 because he also has the threat on her. Okay. Okay, let's give him 4. Okay. That's not too bad. But he's not done. The Fire Drake is not done. He's also going to attack the person with the most aggro for 5. Since we have a shield, so instead of 5, it's 4 attacks, and he loses that shield. So, there you go. But he has 32 health. We're not worried about Holland right now. Okay. And then he's going to debuff Holland for 1, but he doesn't have any... Oof. He doesn't have any buffs on him. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that doesn't just target everyone though, right? Let me just make sure. From the target. Okay. Alright, so now, and this is where it gets a little complicated though, because even after you beat the boss, you still have to finish killing off all the mobs, so we have to keep that in mind. So now the boss is going to, now going back to phase 3. I mean going to phase 3, but he's going to get the cards from phase 1. And he gets to summon 2 more minions. Okay, so this is where it's gonna get a little difficult. So this is not, we're not out of the woods yet. Okay. Alright. So, Was Holland the first, the one who acted first last time? I think it. No, it was Shay. So now it's Kukurito's turn. Okay. So we got 4 token, 3 force token, 1 reroll. Four force tokens. So I'm going to give I'm going to give 2 to Kukurito. No, 1 to Kukurito, 2 to Holland, and 1. Ooh, I'm gonna give actually 2 to Palsette. Okay. Alright, so Kukurito goes first. And Kukurito is going to heal Palsette for 4. And it's going to be empowered to not generate any threat. So, yeah. Now it is Palsette's turn. I'm going to go ahead and debuff the boss. Ooh, we should debuff the minion instead. that guy has a summon. So I'm going to debuff that guy so he can't summon. Oh, I'm glad I saw that. Okay. And we're going to empower it. See, I mean, we don't even need this on Palsette. The 2, so we'll give 1 to we'll give the 2 to Holland instead. I mean 1 looks like Holland already. I gave 1 to Holland, right? Looks like. No? How many? 1, 2. How many did I get? I got 3, right? Okay, so 1 to Holland and 1 to Shay. No, 2 to Holland. Okay. Yeah, I gotta slow down here. I'm starting to panic actually because it seems like it's gonna be hard to beat this Raging Boar at this point. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and where was I? Okay, I'm at Palsette. Gotta slow down. I'm going to empower. Yeah, do I even want to do that? Do I even want to heal them everybody at this point? No, I don't. So she's just gonna skip her turn and get all the spells back. Oh no. She already took action. She debuffed the enemy. Okay. See, I gotta slow down. Okay, so now it is Holland's turn, and okay, Holland is going to well, the metal commando is going to heal every round. This is getting kind of crazy. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use Fortress. I'm going to remove the threat from Palsette. I mean the aggro from Palsette. And then I get 2 shield because I empowered that. Okay. Alright, so now it is Shay's turn, and Shay is going to use Cool Hunt. So we get a +2/+2, so 2, 4, 5. 5 damage. So who should we get rid of? I think we're gonna get rid of the Fire Drake. So let's go ahead and do that. So get rid of the Fire Drake with that. Gain 1 soul. And we activate all of our abilities. And that's the end of our turn. Now the enemies are going to attack. First, the skeleton is going to attack Holland for 2. He has 2 shields, so it's 0 attack. And then he's going to heal for 1, but nothing's going to happen out of that. And then Metal Commando is going to heal everyone for 1. And then it's going to remove 2 threat from Holland. I mean 2 aggro. And then he's going to attack. Thankfully, he still has enough aggro. He's going to attack for 4. But he has 1 shield, so he's going to attack for 3. So that's what? 11? 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Okay. And now the gargoyle, thankfully, will not be summoning an additional monster, but will attack Holland for 3. Okay. He has a lot of health, though. I'm not worried. Okay. And then the boss. Okay, so the boss is going to attack everyone again for 2, and then everyone will get the stupid red threat. So he's going to be at 5. 2 here. 5. 7. 6. Whew. Okay. And then he will get 2 shields. And he's going to attack Mason for 3. Oh, this is getting kind of crazy. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Whew. Okay. Okay, so now it's back to the hero's turn. And Palsette is going to go first this time. We got 2 force tokens and 1 soul. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to use the force token. I'm going to give that force token to I'm going to give it to Kukurito. Okay. So Palsette is going to empower, because she has the innate empower. She's going to empower this healing wave. So it's going to be +3. Okay, it's going to be 5 healing for everyone. But she gets 2 threats. Oh, okay. I mean 2 aggros. So I need to make sure that I do something about the aggros here on my next turn as Mason Holland. Okay, but everyone gets healed for 5. Ooh, nice. Okay. And now it is Holland's turn. So what I should do is I'm going to do a taunt. And I will remove 1 aggro from Palsette. And then he gets 3, but max is 5. Okay. And then now Shay is going to see if she can kill anybody. Oh, we can kill the skeleton. So she's going to use Grand Saver to damage for 4. Oh, and then yeah, let's just do that. Get rid of the skeleton. got 1 soul. And as the soul actually, it goes to the next stage. I guess I have to look at the intermission. I think you keep your soul. When the hero's return base can prepare for the next return all damage, aggro, shield, force, and buff tokens to the supply. It didn't say anything about the soul, so I guess the soul stays the same. So it goes from one map to the next, hopefully. Let's check here. Where's the explanation on souls? Yeah, I don't think they ever talk about that. So I just assume that you carry the souls with you. Like when you finish this map and you go to the next one. Because you actually gain a soul when you defeat the boss, so okay, sounds good. I'm looking too far ahead. Okay, because I forgot where I was. Okay, so that was Shay took care of the skeleton. We got the soul. Already did that, and then now it is Kukurito's turn, and Kukurito is going to we're going to debuff the boss, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Should I? I can debuff the boss and another target if I want to. And all he does is just, oh, he heals. And he heals everybody. You know what? Let's do that. I'm going to pay extra 1 to debuff. Oh, I was thinking of doing the healing, but I don't need that. Okay, so I'm going to, so that was wasted. I'm going to empower this to debuff 2, or buff 2, but I'm going to debuff the Metal Commander and the boss. Okay. Alright. And then now it is the enemy's turn, so he's going to remove 2 aggros from the target, and then he's going to damage Mason for 4. It's actually 5 because of the red threat. So there we go. The gargoyle is going to oh, okay. Well, he actually removes the debuffs at the end of the turn. The gargoyle does. Yep. So just to correct that situation, then I'm going to say that last turn he debuffs, and then now I re-debuff him, and then now he's we gotta get rid of that gargoyle quick, and then now so we're gonna remove that. We're gonna move that here. So he's gonna attack for 3. Jesus, that's a lot. And then this gets removed again. Yeah, this gargoyle is crazy. And he attacks for 3. So 1, 2, 3. I don't like that gargoyle at all. Jesus. Okay. And then now it is the boss's turn. The boss is debuffed. So with debuff, he actually gets 1 shield. He would have gotten still 1 shield for regular because it's stage 1 for if it's not debuffed. And then he's summoning 2 monsters. Okay, yeah, we're gonna get fucked. And then it's another gargoyle. We're getting fucked. Yep. We sure are. Okay. He summons 2 monsters and then he heals for 1. But he's not even damaged. Okay. Now it is back to the player's turn, and now Holland gets to go first. We gotta get rid of those gargoyles, that's all I can say. Two force tokens plus 1, and then we get another a reroll, additional roll, and another force tokens. Okay. So I'm going to give 1 to Palsette. No, I'm going to use her initiate to debuff 2, these 2. So I'm going to give this to maybe 2 to Kukurito and then 2 to Holland. Okay. Okay. So Holland goes first. He's going to use Fortress, empowered with 2 force tokens, so he gets 2 shields. And we also get to remove 1 threat from an ally, so I'm going to remove 1 from Palsette. Okay, now it is Shay's turn. She's the only one doing damage around here. So it's 1 plus 2. 2 plus 1, that's 3. Plus 2, that's 5. So we can get rid of 1 enemy that's 5, that has 5 health. So we're gonna get rid of 1 of the gargoyles. We got 1 soul. Okay. And Kukurito is going to do a high heal on Holland. Oh, that's additional 2 threat. Oh, he's gonna get killed. So we're just gonna do a regular heal, 4 heals. Yep, regular heal, 4 heals. And we're gonna pay extra 1 so that doesn't generate a threat. And we're gonna heal Mason for 4. So that's 6. 4 and 4. Okay. And then Palsette is going to debuff 2 using her +1 in power. So we're going to debuff the gargoyle because even though he's going to be able to remove this at the end of the round, and we're also going to debuff the Minimite so he doesn't do that 3 damage at the beginning. Okay. Okay, now it is the enemy's turn. The male commander is going to go first. Not healing anybody because they're not damaged. He's going to remove 2 threats. Oh god. Oh no. Yep, he got us. I wasn't careful. 2 threat from the main target, which was Holland, and then he's going to damage Kukurito for 4. Wow. Nasty. Okay. Because now Kukurito is the target because he already removed a threat on the second step. And not only is it 4 damage, it's actually 5 because of the red threat. Okay, now it is the gargoyle's turn. Gargoyle is going to damage Kukurito for 3. Oh my god, is he going to be able to survive this? And then he's going to remove his debuff. And then the Minimite is going to damage for 3. So Kukurito is at 1 health. Okay. So we're gonna heal the shit out of him next round. Oh my god. All of a sudden this has become very difficult. Oh, and then this is supposed to be over here now. Okay. And then now is the boss's turn. Kukurito. Thankfully his attack is not on the most aggro. Not with the character with the most aggros. His attack is on the leader, so it's 2 plus 0. So he's attacking 2 on Holland, thankfully. Wow. Guess Kukurito would have been dead. And then he's going to debuff everybody. Shay's buff is going to get removed. And then he's going to heal for 1, but he doesn't. And he heals everybody for 1. All of his mobs. Okay. Getting scary now. We might not be able to survive this. Okay, so next turn, Shay is going to start. Oh my god. The gargoyle is what is messing us up. It's the gargoyle. So we get 2 force and 1 soul. Okay. Crazy. Ay. And all of his defensive cards are down too. Yeah, this is not good. We're gonna die. Okay. So we're gonna give 1 to Kukurito, 1 to Palsette. Okay. Okay, Shay is gonna go first. Well, thankfully Shay can get rid of 1 of the gargoyles, so Shay is going to be 2 plus 2 plus 2, so 6 damage, and the gargoyle is gone. Thank God. You know, having to debuff that gargoyle non-stop at round after round is really tiring. Okay. And Kukurito is going to heal for 10, but then he gets 2 additional aggro for that. And he's going to heal himself for 10. Okay. With the empowered high heal. 6 plus 4. Okay. And then Palsette is going to do a healing wave with a plus 4. So 6 heals for everybody. Do I want to do that? Yes, I do. Why do I want to do that though? That's a real question. Maybe I can just do heal everybody for 1. Let me think about this. Yeah. Heal everybody for 2. Don't empower it, but I get 1 aggro. And this is 8. Alright. And now it is Holland's turn. So Holland is going to go ahead and just pass, and he gets all his abilities back so we can get the aggro back. I think we should be able to survive 1 round of these 2 being attacked. Alright. So the male commander goes first. He's going to remove 2 threat from the highest, so which is Kukurito, 2 aggro, and then he's going to attack for 4. So now we can choose because they both are tied on amount of aggro. So we're going to have Kukurito tank that damage. So Kukurito is going to get 4 damage here. And then now the Minimite is going to attack for 3. So maybe he's going to attack for 2 first. Maybe give that one to Palsette. So instead of 2, it's 3 because of the because of the red threat. And then the 1 damage, we'll give that to Kukurito. Okay. And then now it is the boss's turn. Shit. No. No. Oh no, he's debuffed. Thank God. I forgot that he's debuffed. Whew. Because he would have attacked us for 3 times. But when he's debuffed, it's 0. Yes. Okay. But he's going to get 1 shield. Oh my God. And yeah, put that on his forehead. L sign on his forehead. Okay. But then X is the number of mobs in the mob area after attack. Discard. Oh, nice. Okay, so we don't even have to. Okay, so it looks like his last attack is number of mobs in the mob area. After the attack, you discard the mobs. Okay, so he attacks for 2. We'll give that to Kukurito. So Kukurito takes 2 damage, and now we don't have to worry about the mob until we get back to the second round there. I mean round 6. So we have 1 round that's free of mobs. Okay, so we'll get rid of the 2 enemies here. Just annoying. Okay, good. Whew. All right. So next round we'll start with Kukurito. Roll the dice. And we got 1 force and 1 soul. Okay. Alright, so Kukurito goes first. Oh, Kukurito used all of his abilities last round, so he gets everything back. And I have 1 force. Who am I going to give it to? I'm going to give it to Holland. Okay. So I'm going to do a high... should I do a high heal? No, I should just do a regular heal. So I'm going to do a regular heal for... I think we should heal ourselves. I'm going to heal myself. Kukurito for 4. But he gets 1 threat. Aggro. Now it is Palsette's turn, and Palsette is going to do 1 damage. Well, you know what? She shouldn't. Let's just get all of these back, so I can get that spell back. Because 1 damage, what's that going to do? Well, it's going to take 1 shield off, but then she's going to get... You know what? I'm going to do it. So 1 damage. I get 1 threat. 1 aggro. And get rid of 1 of his shields. Okay. Where was I? Okay. Now it is Holland's turn. I'm going to use Taunt. Empowered Taunt. So that's remove one aggro from someone else, an ally. We're gonna use one, and then because it's empowered, I remove one from another ally, and then I get 3 for myself. So now I get to do all the tanking again. Okay. And then now it is Shay's turn, and Shay is going to use the last ability here, which is Cool Hunt, and she is going to move this to Holland. No, she can deal with that. Is it a must when the card instructs you to? We'll just move this here to the tank. But that's 1 plus 2 plus 2, so that's 5 damage. He's only going to be able to mitigate 3, so he gets 2 damage. And then we get rid of one of his shield. Okay. We're getting there. Okay, so now it is the boss's turn. Oh, I forgot to move this here. You know, we only have 4 more rounds before the game is over. So he's debuffed, so he's attacking he's attacking Holland for 4, and it bypasses the attack bypasses the shield, so he gets an additional 4 damage. So that's 22. So he has 10 health left, and then he gets 2 more shield. This is ridiculous. And he is going to attack Holland again for 3. So that's what? 3, 4, 8, 2, 2, 3, 1, and 10. All right, let me see. 12, yeah, 15. Okay. 15, 16. Because of the red freaking threat. Okay, shit. I gotta heal him before he dies. Okay. Oh no, he can mitigate that one. So out of the 3 damage, or 4 damage, he gets to block 2. So, and then he loses one of his shield tokens. Okay. So he's at 24 damage right now. Alright, sounds good. Okay. Now it is Palsette's turn to be the leader. 2 force tokens, 3 force tokens, and then 1 extra roll. Another force token. Okay. So I'm going to give 2 to Kukurito. I think, yep. 2 to Kukurito. I didn't even use Healing Wave last turn, so why is this down? I instead use Energy Bolt, right? Let me check. Let me double check here. Okay, so I did use that in the previous round. Okay, just making sure. Okay, so Palsette goes first. She's, yeah, she's gonna go ahead and attack. She's going to go ahead and attack the boss for 1. He has 4 shields, so it's not gonna go through. But then one of the shield is removed. I think that's how it works. Let me double check. The amount of damage is reduced by the total number of shields token you have. After decreasing the damage, return... Okay. Yeah, return 1 shield. So, regardless how many damage was absorbed per block. So yeah, I'm doing it right. So you can, even though you're only attacking for 1, you do it just to chip away at the shield. Layers of shield that he has. Okay. So since I've used all my abilities, next round everything's going to be readied up. And... now it is Holland's turn, and oh, I also have to I have to give her an additional aggro there. And then I'm going to use Fortress to get 1 shield and remove 1 aggro. And now the Shay's turn. Oh, Shay have to already use all of her abilities last turn, so everything's going to be readied up again. We just need to hit him like with for 6 damage. So I'm going to go ahead and use Grand Saver here for 4 damage. So 4 minus 3 is 1. And then 1 gets removed. Okay. Okay. And then now it is Kukurito's turn, and I was thinking of healing the shit out of people. Let's see here. We need to heal. So I'm going to use High Heal, empowered with 2 tokens, where it doesn't generate any threat. So 6. Get to remove 6 damage here. Okay. Nice. Okay, now it is the boss's turn, and the boss is going to, because he's debuffed, he attacks the main. Oh no, he's up here now, right? Yep. Okay. 1 more shield. Oh my god. And then he's gonna summon 2 mobs. Oh shit. And he's gonna heal for 1. Motherfucker. Okay. Once we get to this step, we have 1 last round to kill him. Okay. Let me just look at that. Okay. So now we're back to the heroes at turn, and Holland gets to go first. We're dependent on Shay to get rid of this boss. So we have 2 force token and 1 soul. We get 1 reroll, additional roll. And we get 2 more. I'm going to give 2 to I'm going to give 2 to 1 to Palsette. One to Kukurito, and then 2 for Holland. Okay. And then Holland was the one taking action last round. Right? Let me check. So it's Shay's turn now. Let me just double check here. Okay, it's actually Holland's turn to lead. I have to be careful with that. You know, I should just move them at the end of the round. I just didn't remember moving it. Okay. Because sometimes I move them like too quickly. Like at the end of the player's turn when I should wait until the end of the round to move it. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and use Empowered Fortress here to get 1 shield, so I get 2 shields. I get 2 shields and also remove 1 aggro from a teammate, so I'll take it away from Palsette. And then now it's Shay's turn. I'm going to use Blade of the Spirit Eye. I should attack. I should really attack the boss here. But the problem is this Watcher is going to heal everybody, including the boss, right? And there's a diamond like that. So we need to get rid of that. Ay, ay, ay. Because they didn't really say anything about the mobs healing the boss, but I think that it's just when it says all enemies, it's every all of the enemies, including the boss. So I should just get rid of the Watcher there. So let me go ahead and do that with 4 damage. I'm going to get rid of the Watcher. Ugh. Okay. We need more damage. So if I fail this time, I think I need to get more attack cards in, because I focus a lot on, like for him it's just tanking, and then for Kukurito it's just healing, and then Palsette has like 2 support cards here, so it's all damage. Okay. Alright, so now it's Kukurito's turn, and Kukurito is going to... heal for 4 without generating any threat. Okay. Okay, and then now it's Palsette's turn. Well, Palsette is going to... this is getting difficult. Okay, Palsette is going to heal everybody for 2. Should I do that? Okay, you know what? Instead, what I'm going to do with Palsette is I'm going to... let's check what the boss is going to do next here. Debuff everyone. No damage this round. Okay. But he's going to heal for 1. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and just use an empowered energy bolt. But no, just a regular +1. Yeah, +1 target, I think. Just so that I can chip the layers of shields there that the Boar has. Okay, so I can damage the Ratman. We need to debuff him. Jeez. Okay, I'm just gonna do a debuff. So this is wasted. Okay. So I'm going to debuff him so we don't... So that if not, then he's gonna skip a turn. So I have to debuff him. Okay. Alright. And now it is the Ratman's turn. He's going to remove 1 aggro from Holland, and he's going to attack for 1. And it's going to be mitigated. Okay. And then the boss is going to attack for 0. Going to debuff Holland, debuff everybody, but nobody has a buff. Oh, he has one. Took 1 shield off, and then he's going to heal for 1. Everybody's going to heal for 1, including the Ratman, but he wasn't damaged. Here we go, the last round. If we can't kill him off now, then the game is over, so... It is Shay's turn, so we're going to focus on just the boss. See if we have enough damage here. We need I don't think we have enough damage, to be honest. I think the game is over. We need the more attack cards. Okay. 1 soul and 1 force. And we're one soul away from an ultimate. Okay. So we're gonna give the oh, this is sad. It doesn't even matter at this point. He's not even able to do a lot of any damage, but we can't damage him. The problem is we don't have enough damage, and he has like 3 layers of shields. It's over. I'll give it to Holland. Okay. So, is it really Chase during this time, or does it even matter at this point? Well, just to maintain the integrity of the game, so I'll just make sure that I do it proper, even though we're gonna lose. Okay, it is Shay's turn. Okay. Okay, Shay, what are you gonna be able to do for us? So she can attack for 1 + 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. Just not enough. So 5 damage is mitigated. Even the ultimate, even if I'm gonna kill the Ratman, none of the ultimate can help us in this situation. Well, it would have been if Shay's turn is like later during the round, and then someone else is able to kill the Ratman, and then maybe we have a little bit of a chance. Well, maybe not even, because the boss is only damaged for 1. If we use Shay's ultimate, all of the shields are going to be removed, and then she attacks for 4. So that's a total of 5 damage. So we still can't kill the boss because the boss has 8 health, because we couldn't get the keys. Okay, so yeah, the game is over. Okay, but let's just play it to the best of our ability here. So she attacks for 1 + 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 - 3 is 2. And then 1 shield is removed. And then now it's Kukurito's turn, and Kukurito is going to do what exactly? Too many freaking healing cards. Okay, I've noticed that. So, too many heals. So we're going to heal. We're going to go ahead and heal for... who did I give the... I'll give it to Holland. Okay, I'm going to heal for 4. Yep, not enough damage. Okay, and Palsette is going to empower this to do 2 damage. And all that does is just removing 1 shield. And she gets an aggro and 2 damage. That's a last ditch effort. And then oh, where's the aggro? Oh, aggro's right here. And then Holland can actually do 1 damage, which just removes the shield. And then it's empowered to remove an aggro from 1 hero and move it to another hero. And that's it. Game is over because we can't beat him during the last round. So it was a fail. Failed attempt. But it's a lot better than the first time me playing this game. And I still like, well, I see the flaw now in my strategy. I have too many I have too many heals. for Kukurito. And I need more damage. I need more damage cards. Because I didn't even have to heal that much, to be honest. So, but I was just like, okay, I want him to just focus on healing, you know? Yeah, I like the freedom of customizing the heroes though. So what I'll probably do here is remove 2 of these heal cards from Kukurito and give him some damage cards. And then for Holland, maybe remove 1 of the fortress cards. So yeah, Shay's cards are fine. Palsette, maybe remove initiate. Or healing wave. Maybe give healing wave to healing wave is a level up skill though. So maybe have healing wave for Kukurito plus heal plus initiate, and then 2 damage cards. So alright, well that was a good attempt, but still can't beat this raging boar. So hopefully next time I have I'll be able to. So just gotta work on customizing a better deck. So, but I know what I need to do. I think I know what the problem was. Definitely, I need more damage. So that's for damn sure. And I'll have to check the other 2 characters to see if they have better bolts. But anyway, it was fun though. It's exhausting, but it was fun. All right.